Yo, hi Jack. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Is the mic muted? No. Yo, what's the delay like? Hi Chef. Hello. Hi Donus. Hi. Yo, hi Izzy. Hi. Thank you. Hey guys. Hi Shedster. Hello. Hi Zuko. Hi. Hi Zephyr. How's everyone doing? It's been a while. Yeah. It's been quite long actually, yeah, because I skipped Saturday before I left. So I think it's been like 2 weeks now. Hi Ebnut. Hello. Hi. How's everyone? Hi Adrian. Hi. Hi Diablon. Hi. Hello. I love that cat gif. Eating a sandwich right now. Nice. I just had a sandwich as well. Hi Jeff. Hello. Welcome. Yo, hi Ryoko. Hi. It's nice to be home. Been a while. Hi Carlos. Hi. Welcome. Hi Willow. Hi. Hello. Man, I really enjoyed my trip. Yeah. I got home like yesterday morning, basically. How did you find it? Oh, it was really good. Yeah. I was just amazed. Like my jaw was on the floor for like half the time I spent there. Because like I don't think I have ever been to a city like this good in terms of livability, I guess. What are we doing today? I guess I'm just chatting. I'm just gonna be chatting. Missed you so much. Hi Nightshade. I'm sorry, I'm back. How was everything? Dude, everything was amazing. Yeah, like I think I'm going back. I'm already thinking about going back. Not to Barcelona specifically, but like Spain in general. I think I really enjoyed it. Like, I don't know, next time I will go to Valencia or something. What country are you from? I'm from East Europe. Hi, by the way. Hi, Blimey Dog. First shot of the day. It's okay. Hair is beautiful as always. Thank you. I feel like it hasn't grown compared to how long it's been. But yeah, like the public transport and everything was crazy. Like the city I live in right now is very car centric, and I fucking hate it for it because I feel like I don't have agency because I have to get in a car. You have to drive like 30 minutes to get anywhere. So like going into Barcelona, it's like the polar opposite of where I live. I love being Mexican. Hell yeah. I heard Mexico City is also really nice. I don't know, if I lived in the American continent, I would probably live in Mexico. Like, that's the vibe I got from it, at least. Yo, hi Marley. Hi, welcome. When you go to Valencia, you should see the Las Fallas Festival, a week full of fireworks shows. That sounds really nice, yeah. I had a random encounter in Barcelona as well, because, well, I don't know, I kinda knew this, but like in Barcelona it's like a different country, or like they consider themselves separate from Spain. So in Barcelona people are Catalonian and they speak Catalan, and it's like a completely different language. So it was kind of weird. at first. Also, they have their own traditions and their own celebrations. And I happened to be there, like, right in the middle of one of these celebrations. They basically have like a Catalonian Valentine's Day, where the entire tradition is to give women roses or books. And I didn't know this was such a big deal, but like we had no idea this was coming. I just like went outside, and everything was full of people. It's like someone cranked up the difficulty on the city to like 100%. It was crazy because I was with a friend and we didn't know like this was gonna happen. So like so like I wasn't like staying in the city. I was staying like near the city kinda. But like we didn't know like what to expect. Like even in that small city or like smaller city that I was staying at, it was absolutely packed like sardines. And then we went into Barcelona, and that shit was full. I have never seen that many people in one place. Like the entire city was basically paralyzed. None of the buses were running properly. The trains were late, which is like, we were there for like 4 days at that point. So we have like, I didn't even know it was possible for them to be late, like the public transport, because it's been so good until then. And it was just insane. And like there was like so many difficulty modifiers. It's like it felt like an extraction shooter because we had to like take like an hour-long train to get into the city. So it was like an extraction shooter. You go into Barcelona, you loot, and then you get the fuck out. That's kind of what it felt like, because holy fuck, it was always like swarming with people. But that day was like every modifier that could be on the map was on the map. It was like 3 times the amount of people, and the entire city is like covered in a single type of tree, which is, I don't know what it's called, but it was like, what do you call it? Like seeding time for the tree. Like it was like, there was like seeds like flying off the trees that looked like tiny pieces of like hair basically, and they would get in your eyes and your nose, and you just couldn't fucking breathe. You couldn't fucking see. Like half the time I was just fighting my tears and my snot because these fucking like tiny little hairs were everywhere. Yeah, so like combine that like you couldn't see, you couldn't breathe, yeah, a tree come, yeah. And at the same time, it's like 4 times the amount of people, and now the buses weren't running, so like in like their proper routes, because everything got so backed up that the buses started taking like different paths. So like now we couldn't even use Google, you know, to navigate, because none of the buses were following the lines. So it was like insane difficulty, yeah, and zero Spanish. I don't know any Spanish, and my friend didn't know any Spanish. So yeah, we were just like trying to get to the train station somehow. Y'all don't got Tricam. I don't know, I think it was called so it had some kind of British name, the tree. But like the entire city is covered in this one type of tree. Nothing else, just this one type of tree. So everything in the city was like dropping their seed all over the place at the same time. And yeah, it was like the most annoying kind of seed I have ever seen a tree have. Literally, it was like tiny cat hairs, and it was just flying everywhere. Yo, hi. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, it's the Bob Lobster raid. Hi, yeah, W. The Tricam is killing me recently. Yeah, it was fucking killing me as well. Thankfully, it only lasted like 2 days, but those 2 days were really fucking miserable. Every time I got home to the Airbnb we were staying at, like my entire head was just like full of this scum. And like everything, it got in your shoes, it got in your clothes, and you know when you go to the hairdresser and like the tiny hairs that they cut off like gets under your shirt and it's like poking you, it's like tiny needles under your shirt. That's what it felt like every day. But yeah, city was fire. Besides that, the food was amazing. Like, I tried so many new dishes that I never eaten before. Like, I think mostly we went to like Mediterranean restaurants. So, stuff that I guess you would eat locally. But we also went to like Mexican place. We went to a Venezuelan place. I think we had sushi once, but basically I was only eating fish for the entire 10 days. It was so good. That's overstimulation hell. I hate that feeling. Yeah, oh, it was terrible, yeah. And it didn't come out of our clothes. So basically every cloth we wore that day, it was just unusable because these tiny fucking hairs would be stuck in it. Hi Riley, hi. Yeah, I think we ate a lot of tacos. I think that was one of my favorites. Only fish, nobody's mother's. Ah. Look, I tried. I was trying to use my Spanish, but the thing is, it's like they speak Catalonian. Also, as soon as they hear that you are not fluent in Spanish, they just automatically switch to English. Also, like, I had a friend tell me that, oh yeah, they understand English pretty well, but no, they fucking didn't. I don't think their English was that good. Most places, it was like, you could communicate in English, like basic stuff, like ordering. But I don't think we met a single person that could hold a conversation in English. That was local. You feel like it's plausible for you to move there now after your trip? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hi, awesome Judy. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to move to Barcelona because it's kind of overwhelming. It's a really tightly packed city. I was looking up statistics about it and it's such a tight city, like so many people live in such a like small area. It's absolutely packed all the time. And then also it's full of tourists as well. It's like 2.5 million people live in this like relatively tiny city. Like it's not that big compared to how many people are in it. And then it also has like a metropolitan area which is like 8 million more people. So like this entire city has like 10 million people moving in and out of it every single day, which is insane. Everything was always packed, but like everything was always on time. Like every bus would be like, I don't think we ever had to wait in a bus stop for more than 5 minutes. The metro would be like, it's like you would have like a display for when the metro is arriving, and it would be like seconds, like counting down the seconds until the next train, the next metro comes, and metro goes like every 2 minutes basically. And then we also took a long distance, or like kinda long distance, like metropolitan distance trains. And even metropolitan trains, like train that is like an hour-long journey to get to the city that we were staying at, it was going every, I think, 10 minutes. Like every 10 minutes a new train was coming. So like we never had to wait anywhere. It was crazy. We need you to come to Poland. Yeah, I'm actually going to Poland, I think. I have a friend that invited me. I'm going to PeerCon, I think. It's like a anime convention. Yeah. I don't know the name of the city, but I think I'm gonna be staying. Or whatever that city is called where Pircon is. I don't know. I have to look it up actually. Does it say anywhere what city it is? I will figure it out. You gonna stream it or vlog it? Probably not, no. I'm too shy for that. Like, I feel shy to even take out my phone to take pictures because I feel like I'm bothering the locals. I don't think I would have the balls to walk around with like a selfie stick or something. Good night, Donus. Good night. I'm glad you enjoyed your time though, that's awesome. I feel like it's so different when you're scoping a place out to live. I'm moving to a new area and have been scoping it out the past few weeks. Nice, nice, yeah. I was trying to scope the place out, like... That's also why I didn't stay in the city. But like, even the nearby cities were really good. Like, I guess I traveled around kind of the neighboring area of Barcelona a bit as well. Did you go to Camp Nou? I'm not sure. Oh, that's the arena, the stadium. I mean, I have went by it a few times, but I didn't go into it. I heard there was a Barcelona game while I was there, but no. I mostly looked around. Okay, like what did I look around? I guess I could pull up a map. Yeah. Just... Bye, Yulek. Bye bye. Why is there a kitty hiding in your top? It's cute, right? Oh, that might be too small, actually. Wait. I need to bring up the big map. I don't know, I think we basically looked around most of the tourist places and like the inner city. Okay, how do I change? Okay. Thank you so much for pronouncing my name correct. You're welcome. Yeah, like, okay, where was I? We went around this park. This was a really nice place. I don't know what this was supposed to be. It's like a... Yeah, it looked like this. It was like a waterfall. It looked like something like a Buddhist temple would have. Yeah, looked very nice. Studying for GeoGuess, true. I think I would still fuck up Spain. I wasn't really looking at like road signs. So honestly, I haven't learned much in terms of GeoGuessr knowledge. Maybe I have like subconsciously picked up some stuff. I think that's the curse of playing GeoGuessr. It's like if you go on holidays, you're just gonna be looking for clues on like what makes the place unique. There's like the Parliament of Catalonia here. This was a really cool building. It was kind of surprising because basically this parliament is like just in the middle of nowhere. And it's surrounded by a zoo basically. So like the entire back side of the parliament is just the zoo at the same time. And I went to the zoo as well. It was really nice. We saw some seals. Auto brain. Yeah, I don't need landmarks to be good at GeoGuessr. I can just vibe it. Yeah, looked at this park. There's like the Gothic corner, like the Gothic. What do you call it? The Gothic part of the city, I guess. There were like a lot of really tiny roads winding around. And there's a massive cathedral here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, seen this cathedral and like walked around the Gothic place. I saw like samurai armor and shit. There were a lot of really random stores. I don't know how some of them even afford to exist. Like, there was just a store there that was just, I don't know, like displaying samurai armor. And then there was another store. We saw two of them actually, two stores that were just selling rubber ducks. I don't know what is it with rubber ducks, but you see them a lot. And then, yeah, we like sit in a really nice coffee place. That was like right in the V intersection of one of these roads. I wonder if I could find it even. It's so messy. Everything is really tightly packed. That's one thing I noticed. Like, the city is surrounded by a mountain, so they couldn't really develop it outwards, I guess. And because of that, everything is really tight. Oh yeah, I was in a example as well, which is like the gay district. I looked at a bunch of gay bars from like the outside, but I was too intimidated to go in. Like Holy Grid. Yeah, everything is a grid here, but cars are really like low priority. There's a lot of bus lanes, there's dedicated bicycle and like bike lane basically. I saw motorbikes going in the bike lane. I don't know if that's legal or they just like do it anyway. But the transport was really, really good. Like, cars were basically the lowest priority. I never had to like stop at a red light as a pedestrian. Basically everywhere it's like you can just step down anytime. We were in the gay section. The gay section was really interesting. I like looked up places, like where are like the gay places, because I wanted to see like what that corner of the city is. It was kind of disappointing because we went there and every gay bar looked the same, which is like really flashy, like super bright pink colored lights and super bright pink and rainbow everywhere, like colored like front. And then inside it would always be just like men, like ripped out guys. I don't think we have seen a single like gender queer person. Like we would just like walk by them and look inside and I would just see like a few men like, you know, drinking at the counter. And I was way too intimidated to go in there. Like, I don't know where the lesbians go or where the genderqueers go or like what was going on that day, but didn't really see that many. There was one place where I think they were like pole dancing. I think it was like drag queens pole dancing. That was pretty cool, but yeah, I was too shy to go in there. Also, there's a lot of gay saunas for some reason, which like I didn't even know it was a thing. I looked it up on Google reviews, and it's basically just a place where guys go to hook up, which is insane. And then there was like 5 of them, and all of them had terrible reviews. Like, not like I would go into one of those places. I feel like I would get, I would get raped in there or some shit. In a sauna. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even like, it wasn't like low key, like, oh, it's just a sauna for gay people. No. All of the reviews were just straight up talking about, like, oh yeah, I had the greatest birthday ever. I went in there and like 10 guys fucked me. Like, those were the Google reviews. Like, oh yeah, the place smells like cum and mold, but, and the water is lukewarm at best, but, I sucked off like 5 different dudes and it was great. Like that was like 90% of the reviews. I feel like hooking up in a sauna is a quick way to pass out. Well, it's not just sauna. I think based on the pictures, it's just... it looked like a Resident Evil map actually. I wanna find it. It was insane to watch the reviews, and every single one of these gay saunas looked like a Silent Hill level. Okay, where is it? Why is it not coming up? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, this is the place. Gay people be wild. Yeah, this was one of the places that I saw. It's like, the lower you go in the pictures, the more creepy it looks. Like, what are these rooms? Like, what is this? It's like the ceiling is about to fall off. Everything is moldy. It's like actual Resident Evil fucking like prison. Like, this is some place I would have to escape from in Outlast. Those are World War II hospital beds, I swear. Dude, being in the barracks in World War II must have been crazy. Like, you bet they were fucking. Yeah, like, the place looked really fucking iffy. Like, even the front of it, it's like this door, and it's like in the middle of this like decrepit place. Very ominous. I mean, yeah, look at the shower. Oh my fucking god, this is like... I would be scared of getting, like, catching every bug in existence if I went in there. Actual Silent Hill shit. Yeah, and this is the sauna. It looks like it's moldy. Like, that's gotta be mold up there. Yeah, and down there it's also moldy. Yeah. This wasn't the only place. Oh my god, look at this. I would be too scared to bend over for the soap if I was in this room, that's for sure. Okay, and now these are just promotion images. Okay. There's like 3 other places that look exactly like this. Or worse. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many of them. Actually, this one doesn't have that many pictures. I'm not getting the ones that I got when I was in the city. There's like 20 of them. dried out cum stains on a wood sounds like nightmare material. Imagine the smell of like the moldy wood that's like absorbed all of the musk that was in there. That shit must go crazy. Oh, this is the other place. Yeah, I think I found the Resident Evil place. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm scared of scrolling. I'm scared of scrolling it on stream. I have seen terrible images of this place. It might be in the reviews section. Oh. Whatever. Yeah, these places were wild. Basically, I think the LGBT like corner of the city was disappointing, kinda. Yeah, at least I checked it out. The gay section is like right next to the Barcelona University as well, so we saw a lot of students. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, so we checked out the gay corner, we checked out the gothic corner, we checked out this park. There was an aquarium, we checked out that. This dock is full of like super yachts. It was crazy to see. We saw so many rich people's yachts, and these were like massive, like 3 levels high, like actual giant units of ships. It's kinda crazy because every super yacht has a name, and you can just Google it and it's basically public information who owns the yacht. So you could like point at them and be like, oh yeah, that's like the prime minister of, I don't know, this country that owns this yacht. Like, it's this oligarch. Some of them were really massive. The aquarium was really disappointing because like I went there expecting it to be like a 3-hour long program at least, and then we were done with it in like an hour. And it's giga expensive. Everything is giga expensive in this city. That is like touristy. Alright, Tommy, what would be your yacht name? I don't know, ham sandwich. The ham sandwich. The Haminator. Hi, Boyam. The hamster wheel. Something like that. What is this? Wait, what? It's literally a tourist attraction, somebody's yacht. Huh? Is this yacht just always parked here? I swear to God we have seen this exact yacht parked in the same place. But yeah, these are giant fucking ships. And like, I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos or like the Zuck's yacht was somewhere in there. Wait, you can just go on that? I don't think you can go into the yacht. I don't think so. I think you can just look at it, and it's been staying there for so long that it actually got a Google mark. I don't know when this picture was made, but I think we saw a lot more yachts. There's an ATM on this yacht, what? So yeah, there's like a shopping center here as well that we went into. It was pretty nice. We also went to the beach once. Yeah, we went to this beach. I mean, the beach was nice. Way too cold for me. It was like 20 degrees basically the entire time we were there. You had the opportunity to steal Bezo Boy's yacht and you didn't take it, Wilding? I don't know, man. I feel like I wouldn't wanna mess with the fucking Jeff. I'm pretty sure they have like their own military, like paramilitary, or like, I don't fucking know. They would hire a hitman on us. I'm not risking that, hell no. Yeah, we went out to these like, I don't know what you call it. I think it's here to like break the waves for the beach. But you could basically go out all the way and you can climb on the concrete blocks. It's a very nice view. You can see people are there. That's crazy, getting shot from orbit. Did you have a gay sauna on your yacht? I'm not really into saunas. I don't know. You know, how is it like, I would have a jacuzzi, for sure, for sure. I don't know about a yacht. I didn't go to this park actually. I kinda missed this. Yeah, the city is pretty fucking big, so like, I couldn't get to every place. Where else was I? I went to the National Museum, which is up here. This was a really nice place. It's like basically on top of a mountain and you can see the entire city from it. And you can go up to the roof of the building for some reason and you can just take photos of the entire city. But I'm scared of heights, so I was just shitting myself the entire time. Wanna see if there's an image from the top. Oh yeah, I think this was taken from the top. It was really interesting, just a lot of history. I didn't know Catalonia was actually an anti-fascist like stronghold. So like between World War I and World War II, Spain elected a fascist leader as well. I think his name was Franco. And Catalonia, because they always considered themselves independent, they were the resistance force basically fighting. They were like the anti-fascist, like socialist resistance, and there was like a massive Spanish civil war. There was a lot of history about that and similar things in the museum. It was really cool. There was a lot of like Nazi propaganda posters and also socialist propaganda posters. Yeah. I don't know, I could find a picture of it. If you give me a sec. Oh yeah, I also noticed like everyone in this city hates immigrants. Or like, not immigrants, tourists. There's a big hatred for tourists because, yeah, the place is always full of them. And the locals don't like getting displaced. Understandably. But yeah, you see a lot of graffiti where it's like tourists not welcome, tourists are, you know, taking our homes, your Airbnb's our home, you know, those kind of slogans in a lot of places. Fight gentrification, like those kind of messages. Oh my god, so many pictures. I have to scroll back. Yeah, these posters looked cool. Blame the homeowners, not the tourists though, like. Yeah, that's what I was thinking while I was there, like, why are they so against tourism and not the rich people and the government for letting the rich people buy up the houses to rent them out as Airbnbs? Like, why not just regulate home ownership? Because I think tourism will happen no matter what. It's just that if you give them the option to rent Airbnbs, they're gonna do it. But if they got rid of all the Airbnbs, then tourists would be forced to use hotels that were made for them. Like, it's already giga expensive to go into this city. It's like really expensive. That's why I also rented a place like an hour away from the city. It's just that fucking expensive to live in it. There was some cool graffiti I can show. Like anti-tourist graffitis. Yeah, like this was like right next to a tourist location. Tourism is a new colonialism. It's really, you didn't really feel welcome. I think I felt more welcome in like the not touristy areas than I felt in the touristy areas. Like, you know, some of the tourists, like even I was annoyed by them. Like, they're just fucking loud, they don't respect the place. You know, they're just fucking shit people. So I think I enjoyed it more when we went to places without tourists. Like, you could really feel when you enter a tourist area, it's like the quality of the people like changes. But yeah, I think it's kind of dumb. Like, why are they blaming the tourists and not the rich people? I think this is where the Olympic Games were held. Still there. Oh yeah, that's Camp Nou. Yeah. We have like seen it, I guess, from the outside, but I don't really go into it. Not you being a tourist and taking a photo of it, LMAO. Yeah, it was like tourists, but like just taking pictures of it. Like, yeah, I wonder what this sign is for. Surely not me, right? There was like Park Güell up here. We went to this place. It's like basically like a mountain in the middle of the city that you can climb. And you can take very nice panorama shots. I'm scared of heights, so I was shitting myself. We also went up to the mountain, just like up here. There's like an amusement park on top of a mountain, like right next to the city. And there's also, for some reason, a cathedral in the amusement park. Or they like built an amusement park around the cathedral, which is kind of weird. But we basically just went into the mountain and started hiking. Saw a lot of interesting shit. Is there any shots of the city? I'm gonna have to pull up my own images. Spanish moments. Yeah, they really like cathedrals. The Sagrada Familia is also fucking massive. Alright, let me get hiking pictures. None of those pictures are that good. I guess that's a cool picture. It's like the Sagrada Familia sticks out so much. Basically, we went up here. I'm like deathly afraid of heights. And we basically like took a, what do you call it? Like a lift up to the top of the mountain. And then we started walking along this road towards the amusement park. But the road here is basically, if I put it down, is this the place? I think you have to go a bit more. There's like a part of this road where it's like, oh, I went the wrong way. There's a part of this road where it's like, you can just see down into the abyss, pretty much. And I'm definitely afraid of heights. And you only have walkway on the right side where the fall is, basically. If you... Wait, is this the place? I'm confused. I don't recognize this. Where the fuck am I? I swear to god this was different. Wait, no. I think I'm getting to it. Okay, I don't fucking know. I don't know which road we were on. Maybe it was the higher road. Anyway, somewhere here, it's like the road is... You basically have to walk on the edge of the mountain. And if you look down, there's just the abyss and the city below you. And you can only walk on the right side of the road, so you have to be like literally on the edge of the fucking mountain with cars going on your left side and just the fucking abyss on your right side. And I shitted myself so hard, I was too scared to fucking do the walk because I'm scared of heights. So we went and took like the mountain path, and we like started hiking in the mountain in like this area, and we somehow ended up in this parking lot. Yeah, we were basically like down here on the dirt road, and then we just climbed up here, and we basically skipped this like scary area. Yeah. It was really interesting, let's just say. I wonder where the drop was. I recognize this part. Yeah, I recognize this part. Yeah, okay. So we were walking up here. We are like walking on the sidewalk. Okay, you can go faster than that, come on. Yeah, and you end up like somewhere up here. Oh yeah, up here. Yeah, this part. This part freaked me the fuck out. I mean, it doesn't look that bad here, but like, It's basically, yeah, this is where I shitted myself. It's basically just the sidewalk and then just the city and the massive drop. Yeah, that shit is like nightmare fuel for me. The city looks really nice though. You can't see shit because, what the fuck, the sun. Oh my god, you can see the Sagrada Familia. This is 2022. Didn't have the middle. Yeah, that shit was scary. So we went up there, we did some hiking. I was staying in Terrassa. So all the way out here, this is where I was staying. It's a very nice city. There's like a river going through the center of the city and they turned the river into a park. I think it dried out or something. There's like just a valley in the middle of the city that is just a really long park. It was interesting. Wait, there's a pool here. Wait, what? I didn't see this. This is just a communal pool? What the fuck? How did I miss this? So you are telling me they just have a communal pool that anyone can go to in the fucking middle of the city? That's really fucking big also. That's like massive. Oh my god, I like walked down all the way here and then I turned back. I basically walked this entire upper half of the park and we never fucking noticed there was a massive pool there. Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, I was like living somewhere around here. This is like 200,000 people city. But it was super packed. And it was always full of people. Didn't like feel any different from Barcelona. I think there were less tourists. And we also found a legendary ice cream place that was always full. Like, on the first day we got lucky and we went there and there wasn't a line and we got like the biggest fucking portion of ice cream I have ever seen in my entire life. Literally, like, they just fucking dumped a bucket of ice cream on me. Because I don't fucking know why, they just give like huge amounts. And it was really fucking good as well. It was like the really good type of ice cream where you have like little pieces of stuff inside the ice cream. It was so fire and we wanted to go back there to eat it again. After like going there for 2 days. And every single day the line was so fucking long to this place that it like started at the store and it looped around this entire city block. And the line was basically back here. Like, this place was always so popular, it was clogging up this entire road. I don't know what the fuck is up with this place. This is like Gotpool that we basically just randomly walked up to this place in the middle of nowhere. And we just ran into like basically the most legendary place in the city apparently because everyone wanted to fucking eat from this place. They had like massive servings. Yeah, like this is their fucking ice cream. Yeah, like this, like they dumped like this amount of ice cream on us. Like we got like one of these little buckets and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure they're just gonna put like 2 tiny scoops of ice cream into the bucket. And then he just fucking topped that shit with like a single scoop and then just fucking put another scoop on top of that. It was crazy. Like, I had to fight demons to even finish it before it melted because it was just overflowing from the bouquet, or like the cup. Yeah, I don't know. This place was insane pool. Legendary place. Yeah, there was always a line. I'm surprised there's no pictures of the line. And nobody there was a tourist. This is just like, I guess everyone here just fucking loves ice cream. It wasn't even that hot, it was like 20 degrees. But yeah, everyone was always out. It's so interesting, like in my country, you don't really see people outside as much. You know, everyone is just driving or walking through. Here, it's like people were just everywhere, just sitting out. What else did we see? I guess I basically walked around the entire city center. There was like this place, this area. This is where we found the yaoi manga store. I was interested in if they have manga stores here, and we found like a really cool shop that was like, I think it was like 6 or 7 like floors, and all of the floors were basically just full of nerdy stuff like books and manga and shit. And we found the yaoi and yuri section. it was full of it was full of yaoi. It was kind of crazy. Everything was full of pride flags, and we saw a lot of rainbow flags. It felt so nice that, you know, it didn't feel like I was in enemy territory. Also, like every day I went outside basically girl moding, and like, you know, it's like everyone was really nice to me, and most of the time I was getting complimented, which is like weird to me. Usually the best I get is like a weird look, you know. 6'8". 6'8", 9". Hey, where was that place? I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think this is it. Yeah, this was the place. I think. Is this the place? Yeah, this was the place. There's like a whole like anime section with like figures and shit. Really cool store. Like, I don't know. It was cool. There's a lot of interesting stores. Like we saw a store that was just model cars, like tiny model cars, and that's literally the entire store. It was so interesting, like how many weird tiny shops you see. Like there's so many small shops. Also, there were a lot of like tourist shops, and all of them had like the same "I love MILFs," "I love sex," "I eat pussy," and like this kind of shirts like in the window of these like tourist shops. It was like the weirdest shit ever. Hi Chris, hi, welcome. I'm talking about Barcelona and my experience. Wait, I think this is it, right? This is one of those tourist spots. I wanna find one of these tourist stores because they were everywhere, and it was so weird. Like, why do they have these shirts that just say "I love sex," "I love meals," and all this? Like, who the fuck, you know, go as a tourist, like goes to fucking Barcelona to get? Oh yeah, there was also a lot of cannabis stores, which I'm pretty sure this is some money laundering. Like, I do not believe you need that many cannabis stores when it's not even legal. Surely I can find one of these tourist stores. There was like one of these stores on every corner basically of the city, and all of them were selling the same shirt. Oh, I think that's it. Wait, what is different now? Yeah, this place... Bro, I'm getting gaslit. Like, I literally walked by this place and it had nothing but like, I love MILFs, I love mummies. Yeah, like shit like that. Oh no, that's I love Barcelona. What the fuck? Is this some new trend? My partner unironically rocks an I Heart MILFs shirt. Damn, they got swag, I guess. We were like trying to get souvenirs, but every place just had like sex toys and like sexual stuff. Wait, maybe that's it? What the fuck? I'm getting gaslit, like... 2023, I guess apparently these like raunchy shirts are new. Because like every one of these stores had the same shirts. With like the craziest titles. Or like text on them. What the fuck? Is she flipping the Google car off? Erotic Museum. Oh yeah, I remember this place. Yeah, I walked by this place and it looked really different. There was a lot more like leather, like BDSM play stuff out. That's crazy. Yeah, and another weed shop. We just went by one. I don't know why they need to have so many weed shops. Oh, maybe this place. No, this place is also normal now. Fuck, I should have taken a picture. I don't think I took a single picture of these stores. Souvenirs. Yeah, it looks normal now. It was not normal. It had like the raunchiest stuff, like I love eating pussy and like I love dick and like don't tell my wife about my girlfriend, like those kind of shirts. It was really weird. Or like unexpected, because like how is that a souvenir store? This place was really cool. I took some selfies up here. It's like a mall, but on like the top floor, the 9th floor, it's a restaurant with panorama view and you can see the city from above. We went up there. Did you see the Sagrada Familia? Oh yeah. We went there and we were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go there and we will just like buy a ticket there to get inside. And then we found out you have to like book an appointment a month in advance on their fucking application just to fucking get into that place. Because the entire thing is booked out for like months ahead. Which is absolutely insane. So we didn't get to go inside, but we walked around it a lot. I think I took some selfies in front of it as well. Yeah, it's fucking massive, yeah. Oh my god, where is this 3D view? Like, that's what it looks like from the mountain. It was really funny because we went into so many souvenir stores and most of the souvenirs didn't have the middle tower on it. So I think this middle tower is very recent. I think I saw pictures from 2024 and the middle tower wasn't built yet. So I think this was built in like 2025. But yeah, you just couldn't find lore accurate souvenirs because everything was outdated already. Why do they have cobblestone lava towers? Good question. Also, everything is like under construction. Like, that's the other thing. It's like everywhere we went, like half the place was always closed down because of construction. Like every road, every like what do you call it, like strolling road was like cordoned down, like walled off. Half of the zoo was under fucking construction as well. Pretty much everywhere we went, something was always under construction. I swear to God, they like rebuilt half the city every year. It's actually crazy. There was a really good Mediterranean restaurant. Like, yeah, this place, Divan. This is a really good restaurant. We went here on like the first day and the last day, and the server recognized us from the first day, even though it was like 10 days later. And they were telling us that we were very recognizable. It's because we are getting closer to elections, so they are trying to spend their budget. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. It was very interesting to learn about Catalonia because I kind of heard that it's like its own little thing, but I didn't fully understand how nationalist or like, you know, like how much Catalonians pride themselves. And I also happened to be there during the Catalonian Valentine's Day. Oh, wait, I have to look it up. What is it called? I think it's like Saint George's Day or something. Catalan Valentine's Day. Catalan St. George's Day. Yeah, St. George's Day, yeah. Dude, the city was so fucking full. I have never seen anything like it. The entire, we went into the city expecting it to be just another day. But the fucking place was so full, and all of the train lines, the buses, everything like collapsed. Nothing was moving. The entire city was just basically deadlocked. It was so many people. I gave a book and rose to my crush once. That brings me memories. That's really cute. Yeah, every road was covered in rose sellers and booksellers. I never seen that many people in my life in one place. Basically, just everything was filled with people. It was like they put the difficulty on max level. And, you know, every tree in this city is the same type, and all of them were dropping their seed at the exact same time. So, and it was exactly, they were dropping the seed exactly on St. George's Day. And it was like little hairs that got in your nose and your eyes, so you couldn't fucking see, and you were constantly tearing up and snot running out of your nose because this tiny, like, it was like cat hair or something, and it was just everywhere. And everyone was sneezing, everyone was just fucking suffering, but also like everyone was outside. It was so fucking insane. Like next day, when we went to eat at the place, the server was also asking us if we were out yesterday, because she was also telling us that she has never seen a St. George's Day that big. It was like, I guess for some reason, just because I was there, it was like fucking massive. Yeah, Tricam basically. It is Tricam, yeah, I know. Oh yeah, we went up to this this place. It's like I think it's like another museum. But this place also you had to book like a week in advance. The fuck this place, man. Pretty much everywhere that is related to Gaudi, you have to book a ticket online like days in advance, and you have to book it for a specific time slot. You can just like rock up there whenever you want. The only like Gaudi place we actually got into was the Güell Park. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, where else was I? Fuck us, Gaudi, yeah. Bro's ego is too big. Yeah, we went to the gay corner. I already talked about that. The gothic corner. I didn't really go up here into the north part, to be honest. Yeah. Yes, we just walk. Most of the time, I was just in the city center, and then we also explored Teresa because that's where we were staying. Yeah, the people were super nice. Everyone was always smiling. I got so many compliments. I didn't expect it. Like, everyone was so nice. They didn't really speak English. That was the weird thing. I had a friend that, like, telling me like, oh yeah, everyone speaks English. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. And then fucking nobody was speaking it. But they spoke it to like a degree that you could like order food. Like, that's about it. It was really nice though. I go into your vids all the time. Hi, yeah, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, they make themselves understand. Yeah, no, they were nice. Every place was nice. I went to some like dodgier restaurants where like I went to a Mexican restaurant where it's like they looked at me weird when I wanted to order taco. And they just had like, I think the place owner's like wife with their like crying child just like rocking off to the place. It felt like, you know, you just went into somebody's like kitchen basically. That was like on the first day. Yeah, it was like we found the mafia. Food was really good. Oh yeah, I tried lobsters for the first time in my life. And probably the last time as well. I don't know why lobster is so hyped. I was so disappointed. It was just really fucking disgusting to eat. It's like they put this like massive sea cockroach in front of you, and then they give you... Yeah, oh shit, I ate Bob Lobster, I'm so sorry. I tried their kind. But you know, I think Bob Lobster is safe now because I would never want to eat another lobster. It was a sacrifice. It had to be made. But yeah, never again. They gave me like a power tool that you would see like in a fucking toolbox. It was like a prior basically. Cause you had to like dissect this fucking creature in front of you. They literally just fried the thing and give it to me. Or not fried, boiled I think. And like the meat, it was alright, but there was barely any meat inside it compared to how much fucking work you had to do to get it out. And I ate the insides as well, which is like, if you open up the middle of the lobster, there's like some green, like gooey stuff inside it, which like, it tastes interesting, but I don't think I would wanna eat it again. It felt like it felt like I was eating the poop of the lobster basically. But I think it was just the insides. But yeah, it was kind of disgusting. I don't think I would eat. It was lobster paella. Yeah, I think paella. Yeah. So I got lobster paella with cuttlefish. I think, yeah, with cuttlefish and shrimps. And what else? It was like a bunch of like sea creatures. Yes, that's the intestine. You are not supposed to eat it. No, no, you are wrong. You are wrong. I googled it. I googled like the. I was fucking googling on the spot like how to eat a lobster because they just like put it in front of me and I had no idea how to fucking dissect this thing. So no, I googled up what's the green thing and apparently it's just the insides of the thing and apparently it's a delicacy and you are supposed to eat it. So no, no, you are supposed to eat the green stuff. I had to Google it up as well because I wasn't sure if I want to. But like, you know, you only live once, so I had to try it. Yeah, I can pull up a picture of it. Yeah, they just gave me this. It had like everything on it. Hi Starsoft, hi hi. It felt really disgusting, like having to take the legs and the entire thing apart. Paella, yeah, paella, yeah. It was, I'm sorry, I don't even know what I said. Yeah. This shit was really interesting. I don't think I would ever want to eat this again. This was like a lobster. I think that's a cuttlefish there. And then oysters, I guess. And then there were these like cutlets that I think was squid. I'm not sure. It was like once in a life kind of thing. The green inside part was probably my biggest turn off. I kinda regret eating it. Where is there a cockroach in that pot? I think lobsters look like a cockroach. It's like the sea cockroach. Hi Nixik, hi. Welcome. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm ever having it again. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my fish. The meat, by the way, it just kind of tastes like shrimp, but like less like fish taste. It's like a cleaner shrimp. Paella with chicken/rabbit is better, IMO. Yeah, I just wanted to try lobster and this was like the meal that had lobster in it, so I was like, okay, sure. I also know paella is like a Catalonian, like, this is like the specialty dish. I have seen it everywhere. So I was like, sure, why not? It was basically, I think, just fried rice with a bunch of stuff on top. Hi, Richie Francis, hi. I think I'm gonna stick to my cod and my bass and my salmon. But it was interesting. Yeah, the public transport was crazy good. I already talked about that. Like, never had to wait for anything more than 10 minutes. Oh yeah, the one thing is, it's just like the city is so fucking full of people, everything was always packed. Like, I think I could count on one hand how many times I could sit down. I had to like stand so many times and it's like a 1 hour long train ride back to my place from the city center. And 90% of the time I just had to stand the entire 1 hour ride. And it's like packed like sardines every single time. Just fried rice with stuff on top. You are now at warning from bomb attacks of at least 18 Catalonian nationalists. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I noticed Catalonians are very pissy. I don't wanna anger them. I think I made a Twitter post like I love Spain or something, and then like I had people in the quote tweets telling me like, nah, that's not Spain, that's Catalonia. I was getting my ass cooked. So how dare you call Barcelona Spain? Yeah. Nah, I don't wanna anger them. No, I think Catalonia is based as hell. I read up on the history that they were the anti-fascist, like basically they were like on the socialist side when Franco was in power in the civil war. So yeah, I think Catalonia is really based. People were really nice. There's a lot of tourism hate. I don't know if it's the same in Valencia, but there was a lot of graffiti everywhere, like with slogans like tourists are not welcome, tourism is the new colonialism, and like these kind of slogans were everywhere. So like they really hate tourists in Barcelona. I wonder if it's the same in Valencia. It fucks over the locals a lot, yeah. Yeah, I was always just wondering like why don't they blame the government for not regulating rich people, because at the end of the day it's rich people buying up the houses and renting them out as Airbnb. So like why not just regulate how many houses you can own? Valencia is still chill? That's good, that's good. I was thinking about going there a second time, or going to Valencia in like August. Because I didn't really get to go there this time around. And if I was to move to Spain, I think I would wanna move to Valencia. I think Barcelona is too big for me. So Chris, do you actually speak Catalonian or do you just speak Spanish? And can you understand Catalonians if you know Spanish? I tried reading about it, and it seems to be like like a mix between French and Spanish. But Catalonians will crucify you if you say that, because apparently it's an independent language. Chris speaks neither, he only speaks Dutch. I don't think that's true. I was trying to do my best with my Spanish knowledge, which is like stuff like yo hacer tu madre or something. I don't know. Yo cuetetra tu hacer madre. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm lying. Okay. My Chud GF roasting the fact that I suck at speaking. Oh. Oh, you guys are together? I didn't even know that. Hell yeah. Hi, I'm Chud. I guess you guys make a good couple, yeah. You have similar vibes. Are you guys long distance? Or do you also live there? You can somewhat understand Catalan when speaking Spanish, yeah? I speak both. Oh, really? Okay. That sounds very scary, yeah. Because now, if I wanted to move there, not only do I need Spanish, I also need this other language that nobody else speaks in the world. In school, you are taught both. Yeah, that's really best. Distance for now, but I will force Chris to move. Yeah, where are you moving? I don't know, if I lived in Valencia, I don't think I would wanna move. Not in Valencia. Valencia, you can speak Spanish and that's it. Oh, that's nice. Sweden. You would give up the Mediterranean weather. In Sweden, it's like dark half the fucking year. I don't know. I lived in the north half my life. I lived in Northern Ireland, and I don't think I would wanna go north again. It's so depressing. I would wanna kill myself after like 5 years. Hi, Crowley. Hi, hi. Also, Swedish people are like, I heard, like famously terrible at like integrating outsiders. Like, I think I have heard a lot of complaints that if you are not Swedish, it's really hard to make friends with Swedish people. But I guess that's probably like more of a normie issue, I think. To be fair, that's kinda just Northern Ireland, yeah. Northern Ireland was just really depressing. Hey, don't say that, I'm trying to convince him. My bad, my bad. Hi, Finna boy. Hi, hi. I wonder what are the procedures if you are moving countries within Europe. Still have to look into it, because like I have like dual citizenship kinda with the UK and my current country, but UK is technically not part of Europe, so it was different. If you are in Valencia in August and wanna go for a drink, let me know. Okay, thank you, Chris. Thank you, thank you. I have an American trying to convince me to move there right now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. I think America is the last place I would wanna move. I don't know, I would rather move to Mexico than America. Or Brazil, maybe. Brazil is like really attractive place. But I just don't wanna learn Portuguese. I feel like that's too much. Like right now in America, I think they wouldn't even let me into the country. Oh yeah, well, if you are in Sweden in September, then I will give you a chocolate milk and then leave. Real. That's my kind of meetup. Australia is like a nice place. I was really considering like, man, do I want to learn a new language or would I just move to some country that already speaks English? But you are kinda really limited with English. There's basically no countries in the south, except for Australia, that speak English. There's only like half English places, like places that have a high like English literacy, but I don't know. Come on over, fam. Yeah, my issue with Australia, from what I saw, is that it's also very car centric. I think that's like my biggest criteria. I just wanna go to a place where I don't need cars. Barcelona in that sense was amazing. I hope Valencia is gonna be the same or similar standard to Barcelona because that was amazing. I mean, maybe Australia also has walkable cities, I don't know. Most of like my Australian knowledge comes from GeoGuessr and just few YouTube videos. And those were always like car oriented. Like not really TBH, I only got my license a few years ago because this transport is everywhere. Oh really? That's really good, yeah. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I would consider it. I don't know, it might be hard to immigrate. Oh yeah, and like the rent is probably really fucked. From what I heard. If you live rural, you need a car, yeah. Yeah, you have like suburbs there. It's kind of like America, right? Rent is okay if you don't live in Sydney. Oh boy. Isn't Sydney like the most popular? Like the biggest city? I don't know. But like, I really like Spain so far. Yeah. Wanna maybe check out a few other places before I lock it in. Melbourne is probably your vibe. Oh really? Why is that? Is it more walkable? Or is it just more queer people there? It's like Sydney but less expensive, more walkable, more modern but also friendly. I don't know how to explain it. It's like New Sydney. Oh, that's nice. Melbourne is more to the south, right? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Really feels like it's in the middle of nothing. It's so far from everything. I was considering going to Valencia during my holiday, but I looked at the distance between Barcelona and Valencia and holy fuck, it's actually really far. It's like a 3 to 4 hour train ride. It's not, I promise, it's so big it won't feel like that. Trust me, the cities are fucking huge. It's like pretty much everyone there lives in like those two cities. So I can imagine it's probably massive. Also, people from New Zealand, I heard, move over there. It must be a very unique place because it's so isolated. I don't know. I don't really hear much about Australia um besides the housing being terrible there and all of the like censorship laws. Your view of Australia is wedding. I need to make you a tattoo. Oh, really? I might be really misinformed because, yeah, I guess I don't really have any friends that live there. I had one, like, really long time friend that used to live in Australia. It's another Twitter trans girl, actually. She's like, I think one of the first creators I ever talked to. It was really interesting because, like, I think I like became friends with them when I was like 18 years old, and I was basically like a nobody. I had like a tiny Twitter account with like 100 followers, and I wasn't even like actively posting. And I just randomly DM'd this like big creator, or they were like kind of popular at the time, and they just randomly replied. And I have been like on and off friends with them ever since, and they were like my transition goal. And they lived in Sydney, I think. But the only thing I ever heard from them is that it's a terrible place and they wanna get out. And yeah, they managed to get out like 2 years ago and move to Canada. So the only thing I know is that Australia is apparently terrible if you're a trans girl. At least that's what I've been told by her. I was told that there's not much of a queer scene. You know, maybe she just, yeah, maybe it was just her experience. Okay, we are friends now, so listen up. Yeah, no, enlighten me. Is that Liv? Um, Hi, reinventing the wheel. Hi. Is that Liv? We talking about Liv Agar? No, it's not her. Hi, Flaming Spitfire. Hi. What the fuck, there's a huge queer community. I'm not exaggerating. If you are in Sydney, it's like 1 in 3 queer people, I swear to God. Oh yeah, I remember. It's like almost every year, like back in the COVID days, like almost every year it would go viral that there would be like a femboy like pride march in Australia. And every single time there would be a Twitter debate about how terrible their fits are. That's like the one thing I remember about queer people in Australia. That like fanboys were on national television or some shit, with like some commentators trying to make sense of what a fanboy is. I know the one who organizes it, lol. Oh, you know, I think I know who organizes it. It was like something wolf or like something dog, right? I think it was like there was like a really popular like Twitter fanboy that was like, I think their persona was that they are like a wolf or a dog or something. I think I've seen them a lot. Fanboy Pop? Yeah, could be. I don't know their name anymore. Oh yeah, I think that's them. Yeah. Yeah, I think they were the one organizing it. Yeah. So like every queer person knows each other in Australia, or is it just coincidence that you know them? There's also Sami, who is kind of like a dog persona. This is some insane lore. Wow, I didn't even know this person is following me. Well, I think I know who Sami is. It's like they are like another fanboy. I know there was an account named like Fanboy Australia as well that was around for a while. This is like way back in the day. I don't think, yeah, like most of these people, like Fanboy Pop isn't that active anymore. No, I know them through a girl who used to babysit me when I was a kid, deadass. What the fuck? Okay, that's cool. Through a girl who used to babysit me. Wait, how fucking old are you? I thought you were like in your late 20s. How do you have a babysitter that knows another like barely 20 something year old? That's some crazy deep scoop. She's older than me, she's a part of the queer community a lot. I think she's 40 or close to. Wow, that's crazy. I am literally 30. Well, you look younger, I think, yeah. Fuck my life. I know, I meant it as a compliment. That's cool though, yeah. I don't know why that friend of mine didn't like Australia, but they really wanted to get out. Maybe they had an issue with the community itself. I don't know, I never really asked them about it. I just know they are really happy in Canada now. And they kinda retired, I guess, from social media. It's kinda crazy because they were always my aspiration, like goal, I guess. And I kinda outgrew them. And they just retired. Feels bad, man. I don't wanna say their name though. You should try it out for a holiday. I mean, it's not me trying to pressure you, but I think it's one of those places you have to visit to experience. Yeah, I might, yeah. Not much to lose, I guess. It's just really far, so it's a big commitment. I think that would be like, holy shit, like more than a day long travel. I think I would have to do like multiple layovers even. Just so goddamn far. The longest I ever flied was to America once. And that was incredibly long. It's worth, I swear. To America from EU, I think it was like a 12-hour flight. My ass was hurting so fucking bad. Having to sit in the same spot for like 12 hours. I think it was 12. I can't remember. Yeah, I will definitely check out Australia at some point. If I want to visit a friend of mine in America, it will take me 24 hours. Wait, do you have direct flights? Or is it like 24 hours with layover? A friend of mine had to do like 4 layovers from Ireland to Korea because of a bunch of cancelled flights last year. Oh my god, yeah. That sounds miserable. It's so stressful when you have to do layovers. Because if one of your planes are late and you end up missing your next flight, you are just so fucked. I don't know if there's direct flights because of fuel. Yeah, probably not. I don't think you can fly for 24 hours straight. I don't know, I barely catch planes, they scare me, fam. I used to fly like 6 times a year. Because I would move a lot back and forth between East Europe and Northern Ireland. Like, I'm kinda used to planes, but they're definitely not comfortable. And it's also kinda stressful, the entire process. Barcelona had a really nice airport. It was very streamlined. And it wasn't that packed, surprisingly. It's weird because I'm used to planes, so I'm not that scared of height when I look out of a plane's window, but I shit myself if I'm like physically in a high location. Like, I was shitting myself on top of the mountain next to Barcelona than I was on the plane. Gonna link so many Aussie documentaries. Yeah, sure. I like documentaries. You being like, it's just roads on GeoGuessr rage baited me. I mean, I don't think I was wrong. Every single time I get Australia on GeoGuessr, it just looks like America, but they drive on the wrong side. That's the only difference. I see the same massive pickup trucks, I see the same like 6-lane roads and fast food chains and just suburbs endlessly. It looks the fucking same, I'm sorry. Wrong side. Yeah, obviously it's the wrong side. I swear to god, you guys only drive on the wrong side because it's easier to import cars from Japan this way. It's such a weird country, like Australia as a concept is just such a weird country because it's literally just this massive like moss in the middle of nowhere. And then it's like not even livable, so all the country does is just sell its raw resources to China, and somehow that's enough to be a first world country. Like, how the fuck does that work? Wilding, honestly. Look, you're gonna make me pull up GeoGuessr and prove myself, right? I could pull up Australia on the map. I could bet you, I don't know. Like, I think I could bet money on it that if I put down the street view anywhere in Australia, it would just look like America. Not even livable. Pretty sure Australian cities were voted the most livable. Melbourne was, I think, or Adelaide. Really? I mean, sure, I can believe it's livable in certain places. Okay, this is Sydney. I mean, it's quite big actually, yeah. It's fucking giant actually. Barcelona is like the size of like one of these blocks, I swear to God. Okay, let me just randomly put down the person. Boom, it's just, okay, it's just a bunch of roads. You have roundabouts, so that's like an improvement from America. It's all cars. I don't see any bus lane. I don't see any buses. I don't see any bus stops. How far do you think I would have to go to find a metro or a bus stop? Refuge Island. Okay. It's just cars and roads as far as the eye can see. Oh, at least you have communal housing. It's not just suburbs. A metro section, not far. Oh, at least you have mixed zoning. You have stores next to houses. That's like actually a big advancement. Go to Penrith. Yeah, okay, but like if you cherry pick just certain neighborhoods, then by that logic, pretty much every place is livable. Like, yeah, sure, like even America has good cities if you look at New York or I don't know, Chicago. But like those are just like two like really expensive parts to live. They are all the same, buses are everywhere. I don't see any bus stops. Okay, we are in suburbia now. Okay. I'm gonna exit out. Okay, I'm gonna drop it closer to the middle of the city. Okay. Wow, it's a gas station. Wow, it's a pickup Chevy. Wow. I'm not even making this shit up. I just dropped the person down. You guys really like roundabouts. Okay, there's actually panels now. We don't even have Chevy here. Oh wow, the same Nissan truck like 3 times in a row. Why is it that you guys... Okay, explain to me this. I know in America, SUVs are popular because car companies can avoid the regulations that are on consumer cars. But like, why are SUVs popular in Australia? Like over here, the regulations shouldn't be the same as in America. So like the loophole doesn't exist. So like, what's the benefit of having a child flattener? Like, wouldn't it be logical that you guys would have normal legislation that favors passenger cars instead of off-road SUVs? So you can keep going when you hit a spider. Ah, that's good. Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm sorry. Sometimes they rig them up to be survival and long-distance cheap kind of vehicles with backup gas tanks. You cannot explain to me that every third person in this country is like going out into the desert camping. Come on, you cannot justify all of these SUVs. I can bet you right now 90% of these cars is driven by Bob or I don't know, Melanie, 45-year-old middle-aged boomers that are scared of dying in a car accident. So they buy the biggest car available. Guys, I can't type this fast. For long journey, where there is no petrol stations for 500 kilometers or more. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's another myth. SUVs don't have a bigger load capacity. Like in terms of the the dimensions of an SUV, of a modern like crossover, is not bigger than the dimensions of, let's say, what do you call it? Like a hatchback, yeah. I think it's called a hatchback. Like, you could technically carry more fuel with a Volvo than with one of these modern SUVs. Like, they don't have more carry capacity just because they are bigger. That's a misconception. Yeah, I could actually look this up. Like, what is Volvo hatchback? Okay, let's see. V40. V40 cargo space. Okay. Okay, it's 335 liters. Okay, let's compare this to... hatchback is the right word, right? Is it hatchback? Wait, I might be wrong. It's not a hatchback, it's a boot. It's a... wait, no, it's not a boot. What do you call cars that have like a longer back? Wagon. Okay, Volvo V60 cargo space. Okay. Space. In liters. Okay. So the Volvo has 530 liters. Okay, let's compare this to... let's look at an SUV that is here. Okay, let's look at like... what is an off-roader SUV? Like... okay, there's a BMW here, but like... this is obviously not an off-roader. This is just a giant piece of turd that is only good for flattening pedestrians. Okay, BMW X5. Okay, BMW X5 cargo space. In liters. Wait, 650? That's actually kind of bigger. Wait, what? Dude, this is not the wagon. This is not the wagon. Or is it? V90. What the fuck? There's no way it's bigger. What? Oh. 700 liters. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so yeah. A long back sedan has more cargo space than an SUV. Yeah, I don't think these people are taking these cars off-road. I think they're just they're used to car infrastructure and they just wanna buy the heaviest car possible. Okay, you know what? I don't see that many pickups. I see them here and there, but it's not like America. Cargo space, I thought cargo road. Okay. We are vibing down here. Sydney was number 6 and Adelaide was number 9. Melbourne was voted number 4 for most livable city in the world. That's really good actually. Okay, let's look at Melbourne. Yeah, okay. Okay, realistically, if you were to move to Melbourne, you would be somewhere on the outskirts, I imagine. Princess Park. Yeah, that's where I belong. Oh, what? Hello? How the fuck did I drop the guy on a church? Okay, so this is Melbourne. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Can you guys see the difference between this and America? Why do you keep dropping it in random states? Yeah, like you're not gonna live in the cherry-picked only places that have good public transport, you know, because those places are giga expensive. Like realistically, if you are gonna be living in Melbourne, you're not gonna be living in the city center unless you are fucking giga rich, I guess. Like you cannot convince me people are living in here. Like, yeah, okay, I can drop the guy in like the city center, but like nobody fucking lives here. Like, who the fuck can afford to live here? Realistically, you're gonna be living in the suburbs and you're gonna be commuting with the car into the city that has a good public infrastructure. Like, yeah, this is a city. I mean, okay, this looks nice. There's, I mean, it's not as good as Barcelona. I can already see that. Like, the bike lane is just drawn onto the roads. The roads are a lot wider for the cars. There's like 3-lane roads. 3-lane roads are already terrible. Like, what is this? No greenery in sight. It's all concrete. You have trams, that's nice. Girl, I swear buses and trains exist. Yeah, but I don't see dedicated bus lines either. Okay, this is good. Like, this is how tight roads were in Barcelona. And the bike lane is separated by a barrier. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, this looks nice. The trams are great. It kinda looks messy because there's wires everywhere, but that's not a terrible issue. How the fuck did I get on the walkway? How do I get back on the road? Get me out. Okay. I guess I'm stuck here. Oh, okay. We are back. I mean, it's still not as good as Barcelona. Oh, what happened here? Like, these roads are already so fucking wide compared to what I saw in Barcelona. And there's no dedicated bus lane anywhere. There's dedicated tram line. You wanted to walk, girly, so walk, LMAO. What? So you're telling me I would have to walk like miles if I wanted to get anywhere? That's a BYD truck. What the fuck? I never seen anything like that. And it's a pickup. There's no shade. That's like the one thing I'm noticing. Like, what the fuck do you do here in summer? You just fucking die? Not a single tree in sight. I just wanna compare this with Barcelona real quick. I'm gonna drop a person randomly in Barcelona and see the difference. Just burn, babe. SPF 50 plus, only queen. Yeah, okay, now check out Barcelona. I'm just gonna drop it anywhere in the middle. Okay, this is not a summer picture, but there's trees everywhere, as you can notice. The roads are super tight, like the cars can barely fit. The walkway is wider than the road. Bikes have dedicated lanes. Yeah, I guess that's the most noticeable thing, that there's just trees everywhere. And the roads are tighter. And there's more way for the bikes. Fuck my life, bro. I give up, it's fine, you win. I'm sorry. I don't wanna shit talk Australia, but like, look at this road versus look at this road. Like, okay, let me go over here. It's a 6-lane fucking wide concrete jungle with some peasant twigs like barely sticking out of the concrete. How much space do these trees have? They barely have any space to grow even. And then you're just in the scorching sun. I guess, is this a bus lane? I guess you have dedicated tram lanes. That's nice. Oh, this is nice. There's trees here. There's a bike lane. I mean, this looks really nice. Look up the Blue Mountains real quick. Okay. Blue Mountains, Australia. Okay. Is this a park? You want trees, I will give you trees. Oh, you're literally just gonna show me a forest? What the fuck? Is this just... Okay, it's just the woods, I guess. Drop it in lights. Go. Putty? What the hell is putty? Lights. Go. Okay. So this is just a really tiny city. What the fuck? What is this? I put it in light go. Okay, there's just no trees anywhere, you're just in the scorching sun. And they couldn't even afford to fucking put a middle lane, like a lane divider. That's what I am right now? Oh, really? Wow. I mean, you have a lot of nature around. Looks very suburban. Whoa. Small Arms Factory Museum. What the fuck? I thought this was like an arms factory for a sec. Why would you have a museum out here? When was this taken? September 2025. Wait, isn't September like summer? That's summer in Australia, right? Why are all the trees like dead looking? Are these trees just dead? Because this is where they made most of Australia's arms way back during the wars, yep. Hottest time of the year. Wait, it's so hot that the trees just die? No, it's just the time of the year. Wait, okay, so the seasons are reversed, but the trees still drop their leaves in the winter? Wait, well, what? I thought if the seasons are reversed, then the trees would also, like, reverse, you know? Like, if it's winter in August... Wait, no, if it's winter in... Wait. Oh, September is still like winter, right? Like, that's kind of cold. That's like the end of summer for us, so that's like the end of... That's like what? That's like the end of winter for you guys? It depends on the kind of tree. Yeah, that's really interesting. I thought it would be just like the polar opposite. Like if trees drop their leaves in autumn here, then it would be like dropping leaves in the spring in Australia. That's weird. I mean, it looks very American to me. Winter is June to August. Oh, okay. And then you have spring after August. So like this is like springtime. You're ripping out my heart every time you say that. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let me drop it randomly, like somewhere in Australia or Spain. I'm sorry. I just wanna see like what's like middle of nowhere Spain looks like. Oh. Okay. This looks like a tiny city. Whoa. Okay, that's weird. Okay, this is a tiny city. Let's look at tiny city in Spain. I mean, I guess it's just more dense. Definitely more dense than Australia. You don't really see suburbs in Spain, I noticed. You don't know how much we hate Americans, LMAO. So many cars, you. Yeah, this is definitely not a big city, so you have a lot of cars. But like the road is still a lot tinier, and you still have a lot of space for pedestrians. And you don't have suburbs, you have dense housing. Tiny city, we call them towns. Yeah, you're right. I'm just dumb. I don't know at what point does it become a town and when is it a village? Like, is this a village here? Lightgau. I mean, it feels like a village. If you come here, you would vibe. I'm sure I would vibe in the city. Well, definitely I wanna visit Australia at some point. Just to experience it. I mean, I have never been in a hot place that speaks English. It's usually always the cold places. I mean, the road quality looks pretty good. Where's the city center, I wonder? Like, is there a concept of town center? Where like the busiest space of the town is? I guess it's gotta be this area because it's highlighted. Wow, this is the town center. I guess there's some coffee place you can sit outside. Main Street. It's a small town. Yeah, this looks like those like Western movies where like you have the train station and like right next to the train station you have these like Wild West looking buildings and like a road. This is literally next to the train station. It literally is like one of those towns where it like the only reason this town exists is because the train was going through here. It feels like I'm looking at the Wild West. This is what I'm trying to move to. Is there anything to do here? Like, what do you do? I'm trying to find the train station. Nope. Yeah. I guess you can go hiking, there's a lot of nature. I'm looking for the train. Oh wait, I can look at the minimap. I'm dumb. I was going the other way. Oh, you can't get to the train. Okay, what if I go here? That's the train. That's the train line? Well, it's the first bus I have seen. Of all time. Beautiful hikes. There's heaps of hiking trails in the Blue Mountains. I live next to a mountain as well, so... Yeah, mountain climbing is really nice. That's not the train line. Is it not? I'm literally looking at it. This is literally the train station. This does look like America, but more walkable. I mean, to be fair, we would wanna walk in 50 degrees. I imagine this would be a miserable experience. I'm just wondering, like, where did all the trees go? Like, did they really have to cut all the trees? Couldn't you have kept some of them for shading, maybe? Yeah, this is the train line. I'm getting gaslit. It is literally the train line. It's just... That's it. That's the train. Ah. It's not 50 degrees, it's 47. That's already more livable. Don't bully me. It's just so depressing. It feels like I'm looking at East Europe. To a degree. But like this place is probably richer than my entire country. Somehow. Try Katoomba. Yeah, sure, okay. We're going to Katoomba. What the fuck is this? That's a highway? Holy. Okay. United Cinemas. Okay. What does cinema looks like? Wow. Holy fuck, that's decrepit. United Cinemas. It looks like it hasn't been used in like 40 years. I feel like Stalin would kiss 5 of his fingers looking at this brutalist architecture. Okay. Now we are in just suburbs. They are so friendly and cheap. Oh, the cinema. Oh, there's trees at least. Oh, this place has like British vibes. The brick buildings looks very British. And massive pickup cars. Huh. Brick is popular up there because it's cold as fuck. Even in the summer, it mostly hits 35 max. Are we talking degrees or Fahrenheit? Wow. Wait, was that a Lidl? Aldi? No fucking way you have Aldi out here. This is like a German supermarket. What the fuck is it doing in Australia? That's crazy. It's just everywhere. Oh, this looks like a nice street. Good vibes. Bank bowls. Hatter's Coffee and Restaurant. This is so okay, I don't want to say America. It's just very like colonizer core, I guess. It's like it's giving the I just built a train line and there's a train stop here, so we might as well build a city. I'm gonna throw hands if I hear America one more time. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's colonizer core. That's what I'm gonna call it. Dude, where are the native people, by the way? Does Australia have any left? I think I spotted one. Okay, never mind. Wait, what? I didn't hear that, my bad. Are there any native people left? Or did they get fully colonized? It feels like I'm in the UK, but the weather is actually nice. It's so miserable how the car lane is so fucking wide. And then the walkway is like barely enough to squeeze by. Our history is dark. We like really fucked them up. Well, not we, I'm firstborn here of my family. Ah, where did you come from? My city was founded to kill natives. Holy shit. It's interesting to hear about like colonized spaces, I guess, because I guess I live in a part of the world where like white people were native in the first place. I feel like more white people live in countries where, you know, they only exist there because they colonized it than as many white people live in places that, you know, just natively had white people. Hi Katya, hi, thank you so much, thank you. I hope you sleep well. My family is fully English, both sides, so we suck basically. Oh, really? You escaped from England, I guess? Did your family not like it there? It was a military base, especially for anti-natives in Texas. That is crazy, yeah. To be honest, I don't know my ancestry that well. I know from one side of my family I'm German, so to German, Swabian to be specific. I'm like second generation, I think, second or third generation German. I know like from my mother's side, my grandmother, my mom's grandmother couldn't speak the language of the country that I was born in. She could only speak German. German, that's why you have the racial profiling capability. Oh, hell no. No, I just need to know what race someone is so I can accurately compliment them, yeah. Also, it's like I lived in such homogeneous places, it's like I barely ever see people of other race. So I guess it really is just instincts. I don't know, TBH, my dad moved here when he was 16 or whatever, for whatever reason, and then my mom when she was a baby, I don't know. I think we are also Welsh. Yeah, Welsh is cool. I know Connor, like Sea Dog, is Welsh. They have their own language. How are you living in Eastern Europe and shitting on Australia? Actually, fucking rude. What do you mean? I don't think East Europe is that bad. Trust me, there's more walkable places in East Europe than Australia. Okay, let me pull up some random place in East Europe. Let me okay, let me look up Krakow from Poland, just to show you what East Europe looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna randomly put it somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that's East Europe. Oh, I didn't wanna click there. Okay, drop the pin randomly. Okay, I'm gonna drop it randomly somewhere in the outskirts of the city. Okay, this is the outskirts. Some random road. It's just a bunch of commie blocks, I guess. But like trees everywhere. You have walkway. You have bikes. Rollers. Actually, it doesn't look bad. That's low-key pretty. Why are you trying to leave? Yeah, well, I don't live in Poland, unfortunately. Yeah, this looks nice actually. This is just like middle of nowhere. But like everything is green, a lot of trees. Not much public transport. That's kind of shit. Pretty regular, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I guess I would take this over Australia. Okay, what is down here? Yeah, this is like the suburbs in East Europe. Like, this is the kind of place where I live. It's just a bunch of houses and endless roads. The only difference between European suburbs, I guess, and like western suburbs is that we don't have massive empty lawns and the roads are tighter. Like a road like this in Australia would be like 2 times as wide between the houses. Yeah, I don't know where I am. Looks a lot like Northeast France actually. I guess it's just like Europe in general, just looks like this. Where should I drop it next? I wanna open a private window. And then I hopefully don't dox myself. Okay. Okay, this looks nice. I don't know, I don't like this game anymore. I'm sorry. We have been shitting on Australia for too long. I'm really sorry. I wonder what France looks like. Yeah. Let's look at France. Oh my fucking god. Okay. They take Google seriously here. I think France to me always just looked like nicer UK. Shit on Ireland, it will be fun. Oh yeah, true. I live there, so I can actually shit on it. Well, mostly Northern Europe, Northern Ireland. Yeah, I just feel like France just looks like nicer UK. They feel very similar. I don't know why the FPS is so shit. Okay, let's look at Northern Ireland. This place was fucking miserable. I used to live here. I can actually show where I lived because I don't live there anymore. I used to live... yeah, right here. I lived here when I was in uni. Yeah, this corner house. This is fucking miserable. There was like a bar right next to me. And they would throw shit at the window. Like, there would always be like fights outside my house. Yeah, this is fucking decrepit and miserable. I don't fucking know who the fuck would wanna live here. Chippy, man. You want some chippy? Oh, bro, you wanna go down and grab some chippy, huh? Nice to see the streets in the north are just as sad as in the Republic. Yep. I used to walk this road a lot. And it looks so miserable because half of the shops are just closed. Everyone is miserable, it's always raining. You don't see the sun ever. Everyone looks depressed. All of the shops are closed down. But at least there's like good public transport, I guess. Looks like minor housing with the small brick houses. Every house looks like this in Northern Ireland. Like, as the far as the eye can see, everything is just this same like design. All of it is the same. I used to go to uni here. Yeah, this is and there's like churches everywhere. Yeah, this is like the highway. This is where I would take the bus into the city. The buses were cool actually. Like we had these cool like metro looking ass buses. But it's very car oriented. Yo, hello Vivi, hi. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi Vivi, how was your stream? Hi, hi. Thank you, thank you. Did you do anything fun? Is that a bus or a tram? This is a bus, but it looks like a tram. It's really weird. They wish they had a tram so bad, but the city doesn't. Hi, hi guys. I'm just looking at Northern Ireland and shitting on it. This is where I used to live. Oh yeah, they used to call them gliders. This is like, basically like, I don't know, these were like the most common like inner city buses. Love bendy buses. Yeah, I think they're really cool. I like this design, it looks like really sci-fi. I don't know why they had the wheels covered. This is like kinda overkilling it. Like I'm pretty sure that's really bad for, I don't know, some reason. Odds Sag, but started my new Minecraft server today, so that was very fun. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, didn't you already have a server? Ulster, lol. Yeah, we are looking at Ulster. Makeup teach me. I don't think I ever did a tutorial. I think a lot of it is just experimentation. I used to go to this train station a lot. Dude, it looks so miserable. You never see the sun here. Yeah, but we restarted it with new mods and newest version. Nice, nice. Hell yeah. Is there some... Did you get like some crazy mods? Or is it just vanilla? Oh, this is like a market. I used to come here a few times. You can go in there and it's like local produce like place that you can buy stuff at. I'm going towards the city center right now. But this is where I spent most of my time. Wait, where are we? Did I miss the city center? Oh, I think I missed it. Yeah, that's the city center. Spent a lot of time here. Where is that? Northern Ireland. I used to live here and go to uni here. It's Belfast. Just vanilla plus mods, nothing too crazy. Nice, nice. Never see the sun where? Yeah, I think like when I used to live here, I think I could count on one hand how many times I would see the sun in a year. There would always be just this like fine layer of cloud. And it's always grey because of it. Oh yeah, the double-decker buses were really cool. Oh, they're gone. This was like the shopping roads of the city. This is like the busiest part of the city. The only good thing about Belfast was the pancakes I had when I was there. Hell yeah. There's like a lot of East European immigrants here. I mean, that's how I ended up here as well, so there's a lot of really good East European restaurants. Old buildings architecture is fire though. I think it looks nice, yeah. Oh my god, sunlight. What the fuck, 2022? There's actual sun here. Oh yeah, this building is already done. There was a massive like historical building here and it burned down. So they had to rebuild it for like 4 years. It was a really big deal because the entire thing just basically burned into nothingness. Oh yeah, it's done now. Yeah, that's what it looks like now. Looks better than Bangkok IMO. I don't get the hate. You think so? I think it was just really depressing because it's giga windy here. That's like one thing. I mean, like the camera, like pictures don't really sell it, but over here it's like I always hated it because I would do my hair. You go outside and you instantly get hit with the horizontal rain and the wind. And it's like no matter what you do, even if you have like an umbrella, it doesn't fucking matter because the wind will just tear it into pieces. And if you try to put on a hoodie, if you ever have to face the wind, you're just gonna get soaked anyway because it's literally like the rain is flying horizontally from the wind. It's actually so miserable when I was here. I could never like have a good hairstyle. Like by the time I would get anywhere, it would be flattened by my hoodie or it would be soaking wet. What the fuck? This bloke is just literally just running up to the car and pointing at it. The prom moment. Spent a lot of time here. There were like multiple trans girls I helped out. Like getting on HRT and stuff. Spent a lot of time here. Permanently gray filter. Yeah. I think I can go to my uni. Somewhere... I went to Queen's University. And the computer science building was somewhere around here, I think. I think it was here. Wait, I might be wrong. It was somewhere down here. Queens is nice. It was alright, I guess. I did software engineering, so like I mostly went to the computer science building. If I can find it even. Queen's Computer Science Building. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the building. I guess you have convinced me. We are all just moving to Spain. True. I don't know, I don't think I have ever seen a more developed city than Barcelona. For real. Yeah, this was like where I spent most of my time. It was just regular art building, to be honest. I like did uni under COVID, so like out of the 4 years I spent 2 remotely and then I spent 1 year working and then I only spent 1 year in the actual university. So I never really got to experience the university life. I basically graduated before, I could even like get into the university because of COVID. Yeah. Pretty much all of Belfast just looks the same. Oh yeah, there's a LGBT corner. I guess that's worth looking at. There's like one corner of the city where they have like 3 LGBT bars next to each other. Somewhere around here, I think. Can almost smell the building through the screen. Yeah, what does it smell like? I'm trying to think which way it was. Which way was it? I think it was this way. Ulster University. Yeah, it was right around here. I think it was right around here. Yeah, that's the Ulster. Yeah, this is one of the places. This is the Kremlin. It's basically like a Soviet themed like club, like LGBT club. This was like the coolest place, I think, in the city. Inside it looked very interesting. It's like there's 2 DJ floors and then there's like a second floor with balcony. Yeah, really nice place. Only been there once. Yeah, I was there for Halloween once. Dressed up as a fanboy. Man, I wanna kill myself thinking about it. There's like 3 bars here right next to each other. All of these are LGBT. I used to go to the Maverick the most. It's just a gay bar. This is like the gay corner of the city, basically. The early trans life. Yeah, I really wanna kill myself when I think about it. I like went with other fanboys. I mean, it was surprisingly chill. Like, you have like chavs that will like shit talk you on the streets. But like, it was like pretty safe. Like, Belfast is like pretty alright in terms of safety. I wanna see pictures of the Kremlin. You could just buy drugs at the counter. There was like a keyword and you could just walk up to the counter and I think you could get weed, you could get poppers and some other stuff that I don't know. But like poppers were the most popular. Yeah, there was like a second floor and then there was like the dance floor down there. And there was 2 separate rooms, so like there was always like 2 types of music playing and you could just pick which like dance floor you wanted to be on. And then the second floor was the bars for drinking. And the toilet, oh my god, I think the worst part of this club was the toilet because, you know, if you're drinking, you need to piss eventually. But over here, because it's a gay club, the toilets were unisex, and every single time I would try to go in there to pee, people would be always having sex inside the stalls. Or like, I don't fucking know, sucking each other off or doing drugs. And they just wouldn't fucking come out of the stalls. So you would be just standing there for like 20 minutes waiting for them to fucking finish already so you can go and piss. What the fuck, the leather cleaner? Dude, poppers are not leather cleaner. That's I know what you're talking about because some poppers advertise themselves as leather cleaner because it's like an alibi. I had poppers, yeah, that it like says on it that it's a leather cleaner and don't inhale it, but that's like just the packaging of the popper. Yeah, I was confused once. Yeah, I got like a popper and it had like leather cleaner on it and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, no. That sounds ass. Yeah, it was kinda. I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do? It's a club. People are gonna be fucking. A little bottle that you sniff and it apparently loosens your bottle. I mean, that's one way to describe it. It kind of just, I think how I would describe it is like it instantly hits you. You like sniff into it and you get like a blood rush into your head and you start feeling like weird from it, like tingly. And it kind of like numbs your entire body. That's how I would describe it. During Halloween, I think is the craziest time to go here. Because everyone dresses up. You see a lot of furries and shit. Only for like 30 seconds though, no? You get the rush, yeah, for like 30 seconds, but the numbing effect, I think, lasts like 30 minutes. But like the whipped cream chargers. Okay, it's not galaxy gas, okay? It's not the same. But yeah, like poppers, you take it when you want to bottom as well, because it actually does like relaxes your muscles. So like people sniff it basically to loosen up. Yeah. You are not wrong there, yeah. And before moving to Belfast, I lived in like a tiny town. I lived out here. I don't know why it's lagging so much, but I lived in this tiny town in the middle of nothing. You're telling me I can just sniff a bottle and relax all the time? Well, your muscles are gonna be relaxed, not you, I guess. I think you specifically, like mentally, I think it just like hypes you up, like it gives you a blood rush. It kind of like just like loosens your butthole, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what it does. Fucking Oma. Yeah, this is Oma is like it's like a collection place. There were so many foreigners there. I think I lived in like one more other place somewhere in Ireland, but I can't remember. I went to Dublin a few times, but Dublin is just giga expensive. It's like prohibitively expensive to live here. But it's an alright place. I went to a few bars here. There's like a gay corner in Dublin as well, but I can't remember where. Do I hear a Polish accent? Hi, welcome Tok, welcome. Oh god, I see Drogeda. Yeah, Dublin is just incredibly expensive. If the weather wasn't so shit and it wasn't so fucking expensive, I would have stayed in Ireland. Wait, is this place just called Ireland inside Ireland? What the fuck? Oh, never mind. Oh, that is literally just the text, okay. Alright, every time we see Hami go and get up edges, we know it's just leather cleaner now. What the fuck, huh? I don't need my bottle loosened to stream, huh? I wonder what Cork looks like. I never been to the south, to be honest. Only been to Dublin. Look for Charlestown. Okay, where's Charlestown? What the hell? It's tiny. This is literally like free road. Oh, it looks pretty empty. It's the saddest little place ever. I mean, it looks like just every other like tiny town, I guess. I mean, you kind of have stores at least. There's a florist. Wow. Why does the English in my blood think it's kind of cute? I don't know. Ah, it's really bad. I don't think anyone would wanna live here. Imagine these houses are all like 100 years old and they all smell like wet mold, basically. Every house in the UK I ever been to, it just smelled like wet mold. It's like raining all the time, so all the bricks just soak in the humidity. And then because you are heating and it's hot inside, the mold starts growing in every corner. Oh, there's Drogheda. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't look like a bad town. It looks pretty nice. Bro, what? Why am I getting random images? Yeah, that's not too bad. Just like any other British or Irish town. Yeah, looks alright. A part of my school in that town was really old and we were able to easily put the floorboards up. Oh my god, yeah. That's so miserable. I wanted to check some other place. Oh yeah, I used to like hang out a lot in this town as well. This town was known for being like a drug den. Like one of the mafia groups were operating out of this town and everyone was always on drugs here. It was a very interesting town. It looks so fucking decrepit. I don't fucking know how you managed to live here. Oh, that's a pride flag though. Tuk Tuk Asian Bistro. The places you have lived. Yeah. This was an especially bad area. It's like low income housing area. Basically, if you were poor and you couldn't afford a house, the government would give you one. And they would usually put you into this town. It was like the collection town of Belfast, where like you put all the poor people. And then of course the mafia grows there because it's full of poor people. But it has a fucking airport for some reason. That's kinda insane. Why the fuck does this tiny town have an airport? I think that's enough. Spoke a lot about Barcelona today. Have you ever seen Oxford in a street in Sydney? Gay flags everywhere. It's where Mardi Gras is hosted. That sounds cool. Hell yeah. I would love to be to like live in a really LGBT place. Like, the place where I live now, I kind of look back on Northern Ireland and I'm like, damn, that was a good place. Like, there were so many LGBT people there that I used to know. Compared to that, where I live now, it's basically middle of nowhere. And like back then when I lived there, I thought that place was middle of nowhere. What was your experience living in Ireland as a member of LGBT? I guess I kind of touched on that. It was much better. Like, I never had any issues. When I was like a baby trans and I looked shit and I didn't know what I was doing, I was full on just raw dog going in girl mode into university with my male ID. I was fucking fearless. I don't know how I had the fucking balls to do it. Looking back now, I don't think I could do that again. I don't know what the fuck I was smoking. I was just raw dogging that shit. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get hate crimes ever. I just raw dogged it. So yeah, I think it was pretty nice actually. It was nice enough that no one like voiced their opinion about me, I guess. Where I live now, it's just, I guess even where I live now, I think most people don't even know I'm trans. But I don't know any queer people around me, so it's like a very middle of nowhere place. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only queer person in like a 200 kilometers radius. Like that kind of place. Like compared to that, Belfast was alright. Like there was a gay club and there was bars. And that was fire, yeah. You are the token queer? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. The friends that I have where I live now, it's like I'm the token queer person. And they treat me like a rare Pokemon when I interact with them. That postman that asked about his gay kid, remember? Ah, yeah, true enough. I mean, if it was actually his kid and he wasn't talking about himself. But yeah, assuming he actually had a kid, yeah, that was like one of the few occasions. I guess what I mean by queer is like gender queer. I'm sure there's gay people around. But like, I don't know, I'm not really interested in normie gay people. Raw dogging it more than in one way. I'm the only gay in the village. Little Britain. For real. Yeah, I can't wait to move from here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like if I go on like Grindr or Tinder or anything, I don't think I could find a single gay or like queer person. Like, none. You know, fuck it, I might move back to Northern Ireland at this point. Don't move to Aus, but come for Mardi Gras once. Yeah, I will. I wanna visit Australia, I don't wanna... like, write it off. Yeah, I think it's a cool place. Also, it speaks English, so like, I don't have to learn a new language to go there, which is fire. But I think I'm gonna have to go off now. Good night, chat. Thank you for hanging out. Good night. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope everyone sleeps well. You should go to a Republican National Convention. Yeah, that's true. Good night, guys. Good night, Katya. Oh, I didn't even know you were still here. Good night, Shrav. Good night. Good night, guys. Sleep well.